Get it lucky, Zuma. Masosh. Aus. Get it lucky, Zuma. Masozo. Formulation of Umkonto Wesizwe. JZ pulls under the curtain again. Or is it? Because nothing in the political arena is what it is. I mean, it's an elaborate strategy, you gotta hand it to them. Right? Dissatisfied as disgruntled as people are, but they still do it. EFF in 10 years, a decade in the space. Conspiracy theory, call it whatever you want. Conspiracy theory, whatever it is. Some were saying that EFF is the right wing of the ANC. Now you have supposedly another arm of the ANC, which is Umkonto Wesizwe, diversifying. In corporate speak, diversifying and moving assets about, making sure that i-gravy train ayehlo kuthiwa bazoyehla kanjani inqula enje. And if you're wondering, this is coincidence. You know, the black and the yellow, hint hint, nudge nudge. You know, no, that's not what it is. I'm just pulling your leg. But yeah, just wanted to get on here and really you ask yourself, what is next? See, I'll tell you what is next is you and I getting our house in order, so that you know what your plan is. At least figure out yours before you go figure out the political sphere in South Africa, particularly in South Africa. But you gotta hand it to these elaborate strategies. These are elaborate strategies for real. If they work in 3 months in quarters, and then this was part of that plan. So this tells you that likewise your house should be similarly organized as such that you know what happens in the beginning of January up until December. You execute. Now, it may not always go according to plan, but however you execute. I think time and again, lessons have to be learned from what's happening, especially when you don't like what you're seeing. The amount of corruption, the money spent recklessly, taxpayers' money. It's a lesson to you and I. It's a question, what are you gonna do? In your own life, organize your house with your networks, with your connections, with your friends, at least the people that you call friends, but get organized. Because you can talk all you want, but for as long as you aren't organized, you can see that you need to be organized so that you are never caught off wanting. Nonetheless, even if you are well off, it still affects you. You don't like what you're seeing happening in the country. You do something as much as you possibly can. This message has been echoed and will still be echoed. So it's up to you and I. How best can you bring change in the space that you're in? It's very important, it's very crucial, because it's not as though any other government in any other country is much better. The common denominator is always the populace, the masses, the peasants. And the aristocrats, the elite, quote unquote, so-called, keeps on pushing forward nonetheless with the very system that we all are engaged, that you and I have the power to always engage and to always interfere with, whether that is good or bad, but mostly it should be to your benefit, of course. Let this be a lesson to all of us that look, the time is always now. Sounds cliche, it is true. The time is always now. Time is now. Play your part, make a difference where you are, and see if just how much change you can inflict in your own life. Because definitely when you do something about it, something in your life changes. Assorted articles, Mzwakhe Goodman.